Alrighty, this is the actual one, Jeremy and Post. Okay, so my question about college or university. Yeah, what's the difference between that and university? You expect someone to go into college and put full commitment into that. Why not put full commitment into a relationship?
You can. I don't think you can do both.
Why?
College is
Okay, hold on. Let
college
me
is
ask you a
time.
question. Do you think that to have one, you can't have the other?
Okay.
So, like, if you want a relationship, you can't have college anymore.
Oh no, not at all.
So then what?
Your priorities have to be straight. Here's the thing with college: it's not for everybody. It's not. Everybody thinks it is, but it's not. You know. Again, let's go back to the commitment. How many of those guys that you know barely committed to anything in June, and then you think they're gonna flip a switch and be committed to it in August? Absolutely not. And it's not for everybody. Um, you can have a relationship, but you have to prioritize. I mean, college is a big investment. It's investment of time and money. It's resources. And what kind of return do you want on that versus a relationship that may or may not lead to anything else? It might. I'm not saying it won't. But most kids that I know in college, from 18 to age 20, they change their mind at least 30 times.
I don't know.
The only thing they don't change is their socks. But they do. They'll change their mind on their major. They'll change their mind on what they want to do. They'll change their mind on this boy or this girl or whatever. They just do. That's part of the growing process. Very few are committed to see something through the whole way. Very few.
I think that like when you marry young, like say 18, because I have friends that are actually married when they were 18. It's like much more harder, in my opinion, to go through life because you're also going in financially and you're not just it's not you, but it's your spouse. Like for say like the guy or the husband in the marriage, he has to now support. Well, they can both work, but if they have a kid by 20, he's gonna have to like hold like what two, three jobs probably, maybe
Maybe.
at the most, because he has to also think about like the living expenses and the gas.
And the gas.
And the gas is
Pretty
and the
expensive here,
gas.
so I
Speaking
get
like a
it.
true California,
Yeah.
living expenses and the gas.
Yeah. It's a whole nother.
Well,
That's a whole
it's
nother
like
beast right
there
there.
is something for two young people going together through that struggle that when they come out on the other side they could be better for it.
Yeah.
I think
Let's-
statistically speaking, if you get married young, like right out of high school, you're more likely to not get divorced than anyone else. Because
Maybe.
I think it's probably because of that reason. Because you grow and struggle.
Well,
You grow and strive.
when you enter into a covenant marriage, you got to understand. Especially, I don't care who you are, I don't care how old you are. Statistics are against you. When you do it, I mean, I think that the enemy really hates marriage, and the breakdown of society starts with the breakdown of the family. The breakdown of the family starts with the breakdown of the marriage. Right?
Mm.
It's very easy to attack in a marriage. What is marriage necessarily? It's really two sinners coming together, and you're asking them to live together. Two sinners. Two sinners. One sinner's bad enough, but two together, that's really, really bad, right? So two sinners coming together, asking to live in the same household and to raise a family, and to do life of paying bills, sometimes one job, two jobs, and then we need to stay together, keep the intimacy going, because and you're just drained from time, and you're exhausted every week. And if you have a kid, just throw that into the equation. You can see how much more exhausting that becomes. But realize that when you go in, you have to go in with eyes wide open. Statistics say 1 out of 2 marriages is going to end in divorce within 6 years. What they don't tell you is that any marriage that goes past the 7, 8, 9 year mark, they tend to stay together. I read the statistic is if two people are together in marriage at 10 years, they have a less than 10% chance of ever getting divorced. So you got to make it through that time. So ask yourself, these young people that you know, can they make anything happen in 10 years? 10 minutes even. 10 days.
10 minutes.
You know. So again, enter in eyes wide open. Don't fall in love with the fantasy of a wedding and getting married, but really think about the journey of, hey, I'm going to build a marriage and it's going to be a legacy for something else.
Yeah.
Because the biggest impact in society that will change society more than anything is a strong marriage. More than anything. So
Do you think there's something? Oh, sorry.
You want to be a statistic, or do you want to actually make an impact and do good to advance God's kingdom and society by being a strong marriage?
Do you think there's something to be said for people going into any sort of relationship, whether it be that, or even a friendship with like one foot out the door mentality.
Absolutely not.
No?
You have a car, right?
Yeah.
It's like a lease with an option to buy. So it's like living together. Why would there's, I'm not going to say, there's a lot of arguments for people to talk about living together being a good thing. It's how you test the water, so to speak. How do you know unless you live together? Well, that's part of the mystery. It's part of the growing that you have. As a married couple, when you don't live together and you come together as one, you're committed to Christ in your marriage, and you go through all of that. It's the learning of each other. It's the details of what it's like to live with somebody. It's like, if you never shared a bathroom before, here you go. Here's your first shot at it. Sharing a bed even for some people could be just a new experience, and it could be disastrous. It could be. I love this person to death. Man, they snore so loud. And I gotta sleep. I gotta go. At the end of the day, you gotta live life. Marriage is fun. It's great. It's awesome. It's the greatest thing I ever did. But there's a cost to it. Are you willing to pay the cost?
Okay. I mean, yeah. I don't know.
One last thing I will add to that.
Yeah.
Marriage is not 50-50.
No, it's 100 because
It's
when
0-100.
No.
Zero 100. If you go into it with God's design of it is the husband loving his wife. That word love is the agape love. It's the servant love. You serving your wife with all your heart and all your mind. The best thing a husband could do is be that person that wife can fall in love with and submit to. Be the best godly man that you can be.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that leaves 100%.
0
so, like,
100.
what do you mean by that?
I actually.
It's not about
agree.
me. It's about you.
Oh no, I'm saying like
Christ.
yeah.
Christ like is 0-100.
So what I'm saying is you're giving your 100%, and then she's also giving your 100%.
Exactly.
Or her 100%.
Yeah, we're the
I'm
same.
not saying
Yeah.
like we basically mean the same.
Same thing.
Yeah. So that way, if she can't, if it's not possible for her at the moment, you're already giving that 100%, and so it offsets it.
That is correct.
Yeah. I think we had I had confused.
You were ready.
Yeah. Anyways,
Jeremy, when's your wedding, dude?
Tomorrow. You're invited now.
Oh.
Stella say yes?
She did not say yes.
Oh, yeah.
I proposed too many times. That's what happened.
I actually have a question.
Yeah.
How long have you known Stella for?
How long have I known her?
Oh, so this is a real person.
Oh.
Everybody, it just got interesting.
I don't know. It's
You went
different.
from 32 to
Yeah.
35.
Awesome. No, it was different. And I think because of the kind of relationship that we had, or like friendship that we had, it was, I don't know, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like not expedited. Like it was faster. I don't know. Like it was weird.
Were you friends with Stella for a long time?
I don't. What's a long time?
More than 5 years.
No.
How long have you known Stella?
How long have I known her?
What grade or
I don't know.
what class?
Probably like. I don't know. It's been like maybe a year or two, something like that.
How long have you been friends?
How long have we been actual friends? I don't know. What's today? Like 3 days? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. It's been a while.
So
there's a lot going on in my life right now, so like it feels like longer than it actually is. So I don't know.
was she like an acquaintance or?
Yeah, for a long time she was.
And then...
I don't know. Something happened. It was weird.
The hormone switch flipped?
No.
Flipped to on?
No.
Or...
She got triggered?
I don't know. It was just really weird. For
now
a long time.
the hormone switch is flipped off now?
The spam is on.
I don't know what that means. Sure, I guess.
I mean, you had feelings and now you don't.
Like,
Yeah.
Did it just become awkward? Like,
Yeah.
did things like get like misunderstood or?
I don't know. I don't know. Too many weird conversations. That's how it be sometimes. Really, that's really how it be.
Can't explain relationships sometimes.
Yeah,
You just can't.
it's really hard. And I think it's funny nowadays because kids my age for some reason want to be complicated, but they're really
Yes,
not.
they do.
I don't know why they want to be complicated
I
because
don't
they're
either.
really not complicated, but they want to feel like someone should want to learn about them, even though there's nothing to learn about them.
Don't you think that's because...
People want to feel important.
Is it, or do you guys think it's because it's what you're supposed to do at that age?
I think it's
I think right now everyone's testing everyone. That's why friendships in high
Because-
school don't last.
Because
It's a trend.
it's a trend, right? It's just,
Yeah.
it's what
I don't
you're
know about
supposed to do.
that.
It's what you're supposed to do.
I honestly think they just want attention.
I think it's like an expectation that
Yeah.
somehow like is stuck in the brain.
Yeah, and I think I agree with Noah there too. There's a lot of people just want attention. A lot. A lot.
Yeah,
People
we're
wanna
just sitting
belong.
here.
In
Yeah.
certain ways.
You kind of fit. You don't fit in if you're not coupled. Sometimes.
Well,
Sometimes you don't.
It's
think
still
that's
like the peer
hilarious.
pressure of
I don't know. I just think that's funny. People, why do you want to be complicated? Everyone is the same, basically. Everyone does something for pretty much the same reason. You just don't always see it.
See, when I was in high school, if you didn't have drama and problems, you weren't living life.
I mean, you're not, but go off.
But you know, but that is living life, right?
Drama is living life. Drama is life.
But you don't want.
You know how crazy it is for us to be
don't
alive
want
right
too
now?
much.
Do you know what had to happen? Do you know the statistics of us being alive right now?
Oh yeah.
It's literally basically impossible in any
it
other
is.
way.
It is.
So, like, life is drama at the end of the
But see,
day.
the other thing too is I think there's so much. What do you guys call that? The term you guys use.
Tea?
No. when you're like when you're not included or you're missing out on something.
oh
Do you
Loner?
have a term for that?
Skino.
No, it's
I don't even know.
fear of missing out, right?
Sure. Yeah, I get that.
The fear of
I get
missing
it.
out.
No, yeah, no.
Social
Yeah.
media has created that,
Yep.
Yeah.
and
People are always
the
acting
biggest
all the
the
time.
biggest users of social media are your guys'
Yep,
page, right?
for sure.
And you don't want to miss out. And you know, what people don't realize about social media sometimes it's
Everything is
just a facade.
fake.
It's just,
Exactly.
It's
Everything
everybody's
is fake.
showing you their best. No one's gonna take a picture of themselves when they're out of shape and you know they're just not.
I don't know. I do that all the time.
Yeah,
so
right. You know, fat belly, enjoy the beach.
exactly.
Enjoy the beach. Look at me.
No, yeah. Everyone is putting on an act, and everyone's trying to live up to someone else's act.
Mhm.
When in all reality, everyone is dumb and broke. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Unless like there's a very small percentage of people that are not, and those are the people that you want to be. So like the people that share that with other people, but they don't actually care what they think. Those are the people you want to be, but you can never be that person because you care what they put on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you know,
It's a big catch-22.
To me, every kid should do a social media fast at least one day a week.
Oh, I could never do that.
I could do that.
I could do that.
Turn off. Put the,
I know me, and I know I
put
cannot
the
do
phone.
that.
Can you guys put the phone down for one day a week?
Oh, I do
Yeah.
that already at work,
Yeah.
but
No, I'm not. That you have to. I'm talking about willingly put the phone down and don't
no,
pick it up.
probably not. I am
Alright.
addicted. I do a lot of self-reflecting all the time. That's why I think I am the way I am and
So,
who I am.
Let me ask you guys this.
Yeah.
I got three young men here. What is the last book you read?
The Rule of Three.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Killing the Mockingbird.
Okay.
Psalms.
This boy over here.
I read Obadiah.
Isn't that like 4 chapters or
Obadiah is one.
one? Oh my gosh!
I'm
Like film.
actually right now reading another book, but it's R-rated.
T, tell us.
Yo,
It's 50
what?
Shades of Grey. We already know. It's alright.
No.
50 Shades of Grey. It's fine. No,
It's like
fine.
a horrible book. Watch.
But see, like the Rule of Three.
You read 50 Shades of Grey?
No, I haven't.
Oh my
Well,
god.
Well, look what
No,
you're reading
no.
though. I mean, To Kill a Mockingbird, classic.
Well, that's because that was for school.
Rule of
No,
Three.
not
Rule of
just for
Three.
school,
A
actually,
little
I
bit
read
of
it
personal
in-
development there. Psalms, deep spiritual thing. I mean, that's
I
very.
don't know about that.
Actually,
What-
happened across.
He read that in church. Don't lie.
No,
You
I
read the
actually
whole
read
book
my-
of Psalms.
Yeah, in my devotions.
You read the whole
what was
book
your favorite
for your
part?
devotions in a day?
And
Wait.
you can't say 23rd Psalm.
No, not the 23rd Psalm. I think my part was like when David's talking. I forgot the chapter already, but like when David's already
Love
crying,
that.
he's crying out like to God
Yeah.
after he like messed up because with Bathsheba.
He
I
done
think
messed,
that's
bruh.
And when Samuel came up to him and he was giving him a little story.
That was Nathan.
Nathan, never mind.
Wait, didn't he like murder some dude because of her?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
That
he
was
did.
awesome.
Murdered his
Dude, he's a
wife.
gangster.
Murdered his wife.
Murdered his
Murdered his.
the wife's husband.
No, the wife's husband. He put him in the
Right.
front lines or something.
Yeah.
And then he went with him, right? Because he felt bad or something.
No, he went put him on the front lines and he told us back away,
Yeah.
and he died. He died basically
He,
a
like-
warrior. What was interesting about Uriah was that he was one of David's mighty men. Yeah.
He actually knew him.
Yeah, he knew him. He knew him
Pretty
well.
good.
And he didn't know his wife. I feel like that's a
Yeah,
lie.
knew
He
him
been
well.
knew. It was planned.
I mean-
But it's good that you guys actually read the book and not.
I confused you with
I love audiobooks, but it's not the same.
No,
It's really not.
no
I mean,
audiobooks.
So hey, Noah, was your book an ebook or the actual physical?
The physical.
How about you? The Rule of Three.
No, it's a physical book.
And
I don't like
Not
I don't
digital
like
stuff?
Kindles or reading
I don't
on my
like-
phone.
love my Kindle.
You
Love my
Do you
Kindle.
have the paper, like the one that feels like
No,
paper, or
I
no?
just-
Okay.
Yeah, very,
The one that actually.
I can't do it. Like my eyes can't focus on a screen for that long.
We're gonna.
I might be able to do like the paper one, but I couldn't do an
this
actual
is-
one.
This to me is like, I used to love touching and feeling the book.
Yeah.
That's the way it had to be.
Yeah.
Then I got
There's like a special kind of paper that they use that just feels
My
good.
sister
There's-
just loves
there's-
smelling fresh books. Like,
But there's
yeah.
But when I started, I don't like binge on Netflix. I binge on Kindle.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I love Netflix. I
So
only
when
watch
I-
Netflix.
When I started carrying around 3-4 books, I'm like, forget this. We're going to the Kindle. Like, when I'm on an airplane, I have to read a physical. I have to have a live book. I can't.
Otherwise, you fall asleep. That sort of
Yes.
thing. I get that.
I would fall.
That's been happening to me too. Like I've been listening to nature documentaries to fall asleep, and so now whenever I watch any sort of TV, I start falling asleep. So it's like having a weird effect. I don't know. It's pretty funny. It's like my brain is, oh, you have a TV on. It's time to sleep. So that's what happens.
What's the last book you read?
Let's see. I read The Compound, not The Compound, Slight Edge. I also read How to Win Friends and Influence People. I try to read that every year. I try to read the Bible through twice. I've already read it through once this year.
Twice a year.
Twice, I read the whole thing through
Wow,
twice.
that's commitment.
I read Proverbs every day. You know, it's 31, so one chapter a day, so you get the whole thing. So I get that. I get for the whole time, and then a book I'm reading right now by Brian Tracy called No Excuses.
Oh, wow.
Dude,
when
I
you-
hate
when you read that
excuses
book,
so
you're like-
much.
When you read that book, you're like, I am full of excuses.
You know what?
Yeah.
Can I borrow that book when you're done with
You
it?
may.
I would love to read that book.
You-
I saw it on the shelf.
You
I was
may.
thinking about it.
You know,
I pulled the trigger.
it's-
He has two good books, Brian Tracy. One is called No
Only two.
Excuses. No, he's got a bunch. But the two best, the one's called No Excuses,
Uh-huh.
and he has another book called Eat That Frog.
Oh.
So you talk about doing the most important things first in your day, so you can
Gotcha.
accomplish more. Because this guy is all about achieving goals. I mean, he has a great book about goal setting, but it's
I think that's so
I
interesting.
wouldn't recommend it for guys your age
Why?
because he's older.
R-rated.
It's not R-rated. It's
It's
older.
50 Shades of Grey, bud. That's what it is.
It's older, and I'm not gonna say it's antiquated. I mean, the principles are there, but you guys today, and the
It's
younger
harder to
people,
apply now.
the younger people today could put everything they have right here.
Yeah.
You know, and
Instead of
it's
carrying a
different.
planner and a black
It's
book.
different. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think the principles are still there, and the structure's still there,
Mhm.
but it's, you know, I would if Jeff Bezos wrote a book about goal setting, that's when you guys.
I don't even. I feel like he's not as crazy or like as good as people think he is. I think he just got really lucky. Like he found a niche in the market and then he just took it over. And then he used other people to grow his business. So like he has all of like the cloud stuff. He didn't come up with that.
Well,
Someone's like, "Oh, this would be a
I
good
will tell you.
idea."
I'll tell you what he did that I think is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. He had an idea. He was basically first to market.
Yeah.
I'm going to put books online.
Yep.
And really, Amazon's more than that now. Amazon's
Oh.
more of a research site.
It's the biggest
We all-
supplier of things ever, I think, or something.
All
like
of
that.
us go on Amazon at least once a day.
Yep.
I just went on the Kindle. I'm on Amazon.
Except for Alibaba, I think, or something like
right? Alibaba's pretty big too. But
that. Yeah,
what I
'cause
think he
they're all
did
in
is he
Asia.
made the world look at the stock market through the eyes of an investor rather than, you know, fundamental analysis of looking at the balance sheet and profit and loss and all that, which is important. But he says, look at my stock. It's trading at $1 right now. Hold on to it. You may not be rich in a year, but you might be very, very wealthy in 5. So he's looking at things from a return on investment perspective rather than from traditional fundamentals where you buy my stock, you hold it, and you wait, and you wait, and you wait. He's like, no, we're gonna provide ROI right now. So that's what I think he did. He kind of shook up the way people looked at things, which is, you know, definitely had an impact on society. But
Well, yeah. Aren't they like the biggest company in America right now, or something like that? Actually, no.
Amazon?
I think Google is.
Is it?
Google is.
Oh,
Google.
okay.
No,
Actually,
Apple.
no.
I know he
Apple.
was the richest man, and then he
No,
got
it's Google-
divorced.
it's Apple, Facebook.
I don't understand.
Just hit a
How-
trillion in market cap.
I'm so
Oh,
confused
yeah.
as to
I'm gonna put you
how
on hold.
he would think. Okay.
I got liquid in me.
sorry.
sorry.
I think we have to end
Internet
soon too,
land.
because I think class ends at 8:10:15 and it's 10:12.
Yeah.
Sorry, internet land.
The
This will be your most viral one yet.
all 15 people are gonna watch again. That's what's
12
gonna happen.
listeners. And they
12
are named-
listeners.
With different names, yeah.
Oh, boy.
No, I was gonna say, I don't understand how someone as rich as him could be so stupid as to cheat on his wife. I think that's the funniest thing that I've ever seen. At least like write up a contract, right, to
For
your
the guy-
wife and say, I want to see new people, but I also don't want to get divorced. I'll give you whatever you want, but
I don't think the wife would stay.
sign it. Well, yeah, but then that's her choice to get divorced, and I think it's harder if she gets divorced to him, and then I don't think they have to pay as much into like alimony and stuff. I'm not sure. I really don't know the laws on this, but I feel like he could have done it so much better. I don't understand why
I
he just
see it.
cheated, especially with his freaking neighbor, dude. Come on now.
With his neighbor?
Yeah, you're gonna see her all the time. Really, like,
Jeez.
be honest with yourself. Like, I don't understand how someone so smart could be so stupid.
Hey.
I think it's hilarious and
So
retarded. Oh, sorry, you can't say that word anymore. You know what? No, we're gonna say it anyways.
it's rated PG-13 now.
Yeah.
Retarded is not.
Anyways, why was your week hard, Isaiah?
I won't go into it.
I mean, because I lost friends this week, so like you gotta tell me.
Well,
Wait,
I kind of lost friends as well.
yeah. Potential friends. You lost
Potential friends, and then somewhat friend.
and a
Someone
somewhat
close.
friend. Are we talking about curly hair? Is that who we're talking about?
No, not curly hair.
Oh, because I was.
That was
gonna say-
potential. Potential friend.
I don't know.
Yeah. But you saw the picture, right?
Yeah, I don't. I feel like she was just asking a question, unless you know something that I don't know, because like I get it. Like you texted me, I'm like, oh, who is this dude? I didn't even know, and I'm like, oh, okay, let's hang out. Like you're a cool dude, but like it's different. I think for different people, because
Yeah.
I'm a very open person, and some people aren't. Like I want to be friends with everyone, but some people don't really want that. So I think it's just different for everyone. I don't think you should take it personally or anything like that.
Yeah. I mean, I just got a lot of stuff for it. That's
Yeah.
what I
Oh,
was
from
saying.
who? Who'd you get a lot of stuff from?
I won't reveal that. That's why
You
I
don't have-
linked it out.
Still live?
Yeah, we're still
Yeah,
live.
It's fine. You could tell me fake names now, and then tell me who those names are later, so that we could talk about the drama, but not name
Oh,
names.
do I have to share some of my drama?
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to
It's
share
Bunda.
after. Right now, he had a bad week, so he has to tell me
I-
about it. Because I said I lost friends this week, and he told me he lost a friend
Potential
and
and a
potential
friend.
friend. So I'm trying to figure
What
out.
do you
who it
lost
is.
a friend? Like you put him somewhere and just can't.
I
find him?
lost friends.
Well, I mean, it's more complicated because, you know,